Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a young boy who learned the value of creativity and teamwork. By the end of the story, you'll see how thinking differently can lead to amazing solutions. And, as always, we will also learn some new words and phrases to help improve our English. So, stay with us till the end. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between the hills and a large river, there lived a boy named Liam. Liam was curious about how things worked and loved building small inventions. His room was filled with gadgets, gears, and tools that he had collected over the years. However, he often worked alone because his friends didn't understand his passion for inventing. The town Liam lived in was beautiful, but it had one major problem. Every winter, the river would overflow, flooding the fields and causing a lot of damage to the crops. The villagers tried building walls and ditches, but each year, the water still found a way to destroy their hard work. One day, as Liam was walking by the river, he overheard the village elders talking. "We must find a way to stop the floods," one said, shaking his head. "If we don't, next year's harvest will be ruined again." Liam felt a spark of inspiration. He had an idea, but he knew he couldn't do it alone. That evening, Liam went to his friend, Clara, who was great at drawing and planning. He shared his idea. "Clara, I want to build something to control the river's water, but I'll need your help to design it." Clara was excited and agreed to join him. Together, they spent the next few days drawing plans and gathering materials. Liam's plan was ambitious. He wanted to build a water wheel that could not only slow down the flow of the river, but also store the extra water in a large underground tank. This way, the village would not only prevent floods, but would also have extra water for the dry season. Clara's drawings were precise, and she made sure everything fit perfectly. The next morning, they presented their idea to the villagers. "We want to build a water wheel that will control the river," Liam explained confidently. But many people laughed. "How can two children solve a problem that even we, the elders, couldn't fix?" they asked. Liam and Clara didn't give up. They decided to start building the water wheel themselves. Every day after school, they gathered wood, metal, and other supplies. Soon, other children in the village became curious. "Can we help too?" they asked. Liam and Clara welcomed them into the project, teaching them how to build the parts and assemble the pieces. Slowly, the water wheel began to take shape. It was much larger than anyone had expected. Villagers would stop by and watch in amazement as the children worked together. "Maybe they really can do it," some whispered. But there was still one major problem. They didn't have enough metal to finish the project. Without the right parts, the wheel wouldn't be strong enough to hold back the river. Liam felt frustrated. "We've come so far, but now we might not be able to finish," he sighed. That night, Clara had an idea. "What if we ask the blacksmith for help?" she suggested. "He always has extra metal lying around." The next day, they went to see the blacksmith, an old man named Mr. Thomas, who had seen their hard work. "I've been watching you kids," he said with a smile. "You remind me of myself when I was young. I'll give you all the metal you need, but on one condition. Teach the younger kids in the village how to use tools and build things, just like you're doing now. Liam and Clara agreed happily. With the extra metal, they completed the water wheel just before winter arrived. When the snow started to melt, the river began to rise, as it always did. The villagers watched anxiously to see if the wheel would work. At first, the water flowed fast, but then the wheel began to turn. It slowed down the rushing water and directed it into the underground tank. The village was safe from floods for the first time in years. The villagers were overjoyed. "You've saved our crops," they cheered, thanking Liam, Clara, and all the children who had helped. Even the elders admitted they were wrong to doubt them. From that day on, the village not only stayed dry during the rainy season, but they also had plenty of water during the dry months. Liam had learned an important lesson. Sometimes, even the biggest problems can be solved with creativity, teamwork, and the courage to believe in your ideas. And the village had learned that great ideas can come from anyone, no matter their age.